John says, soccer is soccer. NRL has no identity. What? Hank7 says, was it the Broncos that said that Sam Walker wasn't very ready for the NRL? No, but the Broncos did mess that up. I think the Broncos tried doing dodgy. So basically, I'm not really ruining anything here. The Broncos have a knack, and I can tell you this from personal experience. The Broncos have this ability to bully younger players into believing that they're their only option. And there are a lot of players over the years that have been screwed up because of this tactic that the Broncos have used for so long. I'm trying to make this understandable without putting myself into legality issue. But the Broncos have always withheld players and guilt-tripped players into not making a move that was better for them because the Broncos didn't want somebody else to have them. But the Broncos didn't necessarily want them for themselves, but they definitely didn't want anybody else to have them. So, look, they're an organisation that needs a complete reshuffle, in my personal opinion. And that's a big reason why I dislike them as a club, because of everything that goes on off the field rather than on the field. Empire says, Seabold wanted Walker at fullback and he didn't want to play at fullback. Yeah, well, Seabold's an idiot. Tatsy says, question is, when does Piakura play? Well, I would assume that the Broncos are going to have a massive reshuffle now. I think that they're going to really just change their entire team list around, and they're going to start playing players based on, I guess, based on merit rather than just because they've got a name for themselves. Well, that's what we hope anyway. Obviously, the Broncos have gone so far downhill that you don't really know what's going to go on here with that team. They do have ability. The Broncos do have a team there, but they're getting rid of majority of them. They've got Payne Haas there. Cool. He's not going to lead you to a great deal. Yes, he's got a great deal of stats, but in the same sense, he's not really a game changer. You don't look for that position. You don't look at forwards. This is why when people say Fafita, Fafita's not meant to be a game changer. If Fafita's a game changer, that's a positive. It's like Payne Haas. Payne Haas is not meant to be a game changer. If he's a game changer, that's a positive. Your game changers are your fullback, your 5'8", your halfback, and your hooker. That is who is meant to be the game changers. If anybody else is a game changer, that is just a bonus. You know what I'm saying? So look at the Broncos. Isako's not a game changer. Who's their fullback? Carmichael Hunt is their 6th right now. What the shit? He hasn't played in 7 years? Some shit. Who's the other? Tyson Gamble. Brother, please. And then number 9. I can't even remember his name, and half the time I forget his name even when watching those games. So that's my opinion of the Broncos, and I'm not doing this out of hate. I have this banter with Broncos fans as a bit of a joke and a bit of a laugh. I grew up in Brisbane until I was 13. I had Brisbane as basically my team until the Titans came into the comp and I started going to games very regularly. But shit, man, that club is so disappointing. But it's because their organisation is just rotten inside. Troy Harris says Ken Mamalo was pretty much pushed out just like Sean Johnson. I don't get it. He was a good player. He was one of the better wingers in the comp. I didn't understand it. Tata, you said if Tavita leaves, we are screwed. He ignites the team. I'm pretty certain he's already signed with the Tigers. I'm pretty certain he already signed with the Tigers because the Broncos pushed him out. The Broncos said, you're gone. Very ill-disciplined player, but can be a game changer. Bonus game changer. John says, NRL is copying American NFL rules. Well, that's just a stupid comment. Zenpai says, Isako, Oates, Pangai, and Lodge will be leaving too. I believe Lodge has gone to the Warriors. I don't really understand it. I think Lodge is a pretty underwhelming for a front rower. I think he's okay, but I don't think he's like a specialty front rower that you'd be going all that sign, especially on the type of contract he's on. He's on quite a significant contract. William says, does anyone have a clue of what is going on with Tony Staggs? Still injured, mate. He did an ACL, didn't he? Did an ACL. King Governor says, why are Broncos planning on getting rid of Pangai? In my opinion, he's their best forward, so it doesn't make sense. Well, Payne Haas is their best forward, but Tavita Pangai Jr. can be their best forward and worst forward in the same game. He can be a polar opposite kind of player in the exact same game where he can get sin bin twice, but also he can score 3 tries. Well, not 3 tries, but 2 tries. So he can be that kind of dominant player.